So, 2014 Subaru Outback Premium, and of all things you don't want to see is a headlight going out in one of these things because they're a pain to replace. So you can see the driver's side headlight is out. Passenger side is working fine. I'm going to show a different method to remove the headlight and put a new one in. It's tricky, but it's easier than tearing apart the wheel well. So I've moved the battery over, and you can actually see inside there is the cover to the headlight, the back of the headlight and the bulb that you have to take out. I've drilled a hole. I've done this before. I drilled a hole in one of the little fins that helps you unscrew that cover. And I'm going to put a string through it and a knot so it doesn't fall down, and then I'd have to actually take the wheel well apart if I drop that. So I'm going to do that and get back to filming. So I ended up taking the battery out. There just wasn't enough room to work in there, but I got a string through the cover. I actually have the cover loose. Sorry. Yeah, so you can see the string through that. There's a knot there that keeps it from the string from falling out, and I've already loosened it. Some of these can be really tough. So now I can just kind of let that fall back in there. It's tricky to get it back on. I'm not sure if you can see, but there is the back of the light on the metal clip. And what you got to do is get that clip loose, pull the bulb out, take the wires off. I'll do that and show you in a second. So I got the light bulb out. You can see the clip and the housing back there. Tricky part is getting the bulb back in without touching it, so I got gloves for that. If you get any oil from your fingers on the glass, it can cause the glass to shatter. I'm narrating. So I'm going to take the bulb out, put a new one in, and then swear up and down until I get the clip back on and thing in right. So after about 5-10 minutes of swearing, I finally got it in. The clip is tight, the bulb's tight, and I was using gloves, so I never touched the bulb. The hardest part is there's a tab on the other side of the base for the light, and that goes into a recess on the other side of the hole in the back of the light bulb assembly, and you got to get that right before you can press this clip down and clip it on the hook. It's a good idea to take a good look at it before you try doing this. So that's on. Now I got to pull the cover back up, get that back on, and then put the battery in. So as you can see, it was a success. There's the headlight. I got the cover back on, and that was not easy. There's two little clips on each end. I had to push a screwdriver into probably the back side towards the outside of the car to push it flush against it and make sure that the tab was in the right location. There's a tab right here and one on the other side. And then once those engage, you just twist it that way, like right hand. It's like a right-handed thread. Anyway, I got the battery bracket back on, but done. Took about 20 minutes. And I should add on the passenger side, the same thing. You can see in the cover there, but it's behind the airbox, so you'd have to take the airbox off. And I can't remember if I've changed that bulb or not, but the airbox is held on by these. This is the intake right here. Is held on by plastic rivets, body rivets. And I think you have to take the mass airflow sensor off and the whole air filter to get to it, but that's not really too hard. So there you go. Just got to finish the battery, like I said.